Hey, great Monday morning. Sorry, we were 1 minute late.
What happens when you're having fun?
It's kind of a weird deal, but you know, I've got here at the office like at 8:30, and I'm getting my cup of coffee. I'm getting everything ready, and everything was already pre-set up, so I was doing good. I know, yeah, I knew Steve was going to tell me that I was late, but it really is kind of weird, man. Uh, you know, ev- I was here early, and good morning, Steve, and getting everything set up, everything ready. My cup of coffee. It's already actually kind of cold because I prepared it at about 8:30, and I've been drinking it. So that's how I can measure basically the time of my coming on or coming on. But it just talking about everything that's going on
Wait,
here.
sorry, we're 1 minute late.
Yeah, yeah, I know. No excuses. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, Adeli. What's up, apples and oranges? I know. No excuses. Morning, Joe. Yeah, no excuses, guys. Sorry. I think I'm going to have to put like a little timer or a little alarm on my phone so they say, like, dee dee, it's 1 minute till, damn it. And again, I was constantly looking at the uh at the time, and I said, oh, 5 minutes, and and then Nelda skips in, and I'm going like, hey, Nelda, let's go, and you know and that's, what, Nelda, that's one of the things that, okay, I really trip out because a lot of people, I was talking with Maggie on Saturday, Friday, I think Friday, and we went on, started the morning show and everything, and all of a sudden looked up and 50 minutes had gone by, and they're going like, oh crap, that went by so fast.
It's just you get chit chatting, having your coffee with a friend, and before you know it, conversation takes over. Hey, Emily.
Hey, my prayers for Emily is the not feeling 100% today, so prayers
Yeah.
out to you all. And again, prayers out to everyone that has had loss during this new year and towards the end of last year. Prayers out to David and I guess a lot of other folks. It's getting to the point where you can't name everyone because for sure you're going to miss someone.
Yeah.
You're not going to mention someone, and the last thing that we want to do is make anyone feel like we're not thinking about you. We are. It's just it's so overwhelming, Elda.
It's getting really bad, and I mean, I'm a military brat. Morning, Hilda. And my dad always kind of trained us with pay attention to the news and follow this and that. And he's like, because you never know when the United States might be under attack and yada yada yada. And and I mean, with COVID, the way it's been running rampant around the United States, we're doing a disservice to ourselves as a community. I mean, it's
Guten
it's
Tag.
it's terrible. The numbers are terrible.
Buenos días, mi raza. Guten Tag, Mo. Guten Tag. I actually know what that means. A good morning, a Wonder Woman. Good morning. You should have been better in '84. Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman. I actually saw a post today, and before anything other, Martin Sarkis will be joining us probably towards like around closer to 9:30. Martin Sarkis is running for city commissioner, and we'll talk a little about politics today. I will mention that we will talk a little bit. I think Nelda and I will start off with going on into what's going on at BISD because today is the return of our staff, and
Mhm.
our students are to return on Wednesday, and we'll talk about that in a bit. But Wonder Woman, let me tell you, I saw someone post today that goes, "Oh, for those people that have said that que no sé qué, que Wonder Woman, it was bad, guys. Sorry." And she wasn't directing it at me, but I saw the comment. She's a friend of mine. But guys, really, Wonder Woman '84 is pretty bad. Have you seen it, Elda?
Yeah, and I'm not a good critic. I'm not. I just go to the movies. I enjoy it. I eat my popcorn. I loved it. I love all the movies. I really do. I do. I love anything Wonder Woman. I mean, come on. What I did think was really nice was our Linda Carter Wonder Woman made her cameo. I thought that was kind of cute,
It
cheesy,
was
but
she came in the post credits. She gave me the post credits. I didn't stay. Ya estaba fastidiado con la movie. Sorry,
why?
the acting was horrible. On some parts, I mean, Pike,
Oh, I
Kirk.
didn't like his. Yeah, Captain Kurt. I love him as Captain Kurt. Leave him like that. He's already
Well,
been stereotyped into that little. I don't like him in Wonder Woman. I really don't.
good morning, good morning. Yeah, it really, really sucks. But no, I like Pine. I mean, a great, great actor. Very emotional, perfect for Kirk, and uh,
Hmm.
and he's going to be good in other things as well, man. But it's just that it didn't fit. It was like trying to put a square peg in
Yes.
a circle hole, and it didn't fit. A lot of things, como que estaban forzadas las cosas, and once
Yes.
something is forzado, it's not a good thing. Good morning, Mark, my man. Ya llegaron los cheques. No, for some of us, yes, ya llegaron los cheques. I got mine on Friday, I think, and I was like, damn, Papi Chump. And I ordered that CD that we spoke about on Friday. I ordered that Dream Theater CD.
Hmm.
CD, guys. I mean, who would think that at this point in time we all would be talking about CDs, a thing of the past? But I ordered my CDs of Dream Theater because you cannot find it on Apple Music or any other
Nope.
agent. I don't know why that is. I mean, it's an awesome album.
I'm kind of forced to listen to Dream Theater, and I have my husband's best friend who kind of showed him that genre music, or not that genre, but that particular group. And I'm not necessarily a fan. I mean, I like a few songs here and there, but I'm not a true blue fan, so don't get mad at me.
No, no, no.
It's
Yeah,
just not my jam.
that's a float. That's actually a song called "Flotsam Jam." But I think, and I know that's the type of music that your husband listens to. It's my kind of music.
Yeah.
But let me say, and he might have heard of Dream Theater.
Mhm.
Tell him about that first album. That first album, I think very few of us really really few of us as they really got to enjoy back then in the day. And for some reason or other, it was the original singer for Dream Theater. The guy that came afterwards, I don't think did it as good of a job. But uh, and you know what, I I'll let y'all borrow it so that y'all could he could.
I don't know. I mean,
It's an awesome
these
album.
two, my husband and his friend are like, they're all constantly chit chatting. His friend used to live here, is from Brownsville, but lives in Round Rock now. And they're constantly chit chatting about that, the music. And so they may have already found it because my husband looks up all the old music and, purchase it like you do online. We have an Amazon bill.
Ask him about it.
I
Dream
will. I
Theater.
will.
Dream Theater. It's when day and night unite.
I'm going to send him a text right now. He's at work.
Yeah, that's fine. Happy New Year, Sarah and Lucy. Tanya Roberts. Tanya Roberts.
I don't remember what she came out in or who's she. I'm sorry.
Uh, Let me see. Tanya.
Robert, who's that? Uh,
Oh, Roberts, the Bond girl.
oh, oh, that's what they were talking about on GMA. I just saw a clip of it, and I wasn't paying attention.
Wow,
Yeah,
she was beautiful.
very pretty. Yes. Yeah.
Happy New Year's, everyone. Lucy, Happy New Year's. Hi, Maria. Bendiciones. Good to see you, my friend. I love Maria Pina. So BSD is not going to delay the start. So many other districts will. That is what I find very, very amazing. I was posting yesterday and on Saturday I think there was a board, the school board in Edinburgh. No, I don't know if you saw my
Was it?
post.
Yeah, was it Edinburgh or McAllen?
No, the school board in Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
They had
Okay.
a special meeting on Saturday. That's dedication, guys. That is concern. That is being proactive, guys. They're having special meetings uh, days before they're requesting that their staff come back onto campus. And again, guys, I mean, more power to them. And what they decided to do, Nelda, was delay the comeback date
Yeah,
for.
I understood they were going, what, 3 weeks until the 21st or something of January?
Is it the 21st or the 14th?
Well,
Uh, I,
whatever it is, I did hear a clip of it that said, um, whatever the CDC recommends for like a quarantine type period, so that in case anybody traveled, they could just be at home, still doing their online stuff, and but not, together on campus,
yeah,
which
winter break
makes it.
extended. Winter break extended. School closed through January 12th.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Either way, it's still giving it some time to, just stay at home. If anybody's gotten sick because of their, you know, they went to visit here and grandma and grandpa and whoever they did, and just, because what's really scary is the reports that are coming out that the children, teens and under are the ones that the COVID rate is growing. The numbers are going higher for children. No que no that the kids couldn't get sick.
Well, actually, I saw a report this weekend that hospitalizations of children is
Mm-hmm.
surpassing anything that they've ever seen before. I mean, guys, it has to do with reopening of schools, guys. There's just absolutely no way that they are not connected. And again, guys, if you're going to have a school district that is going to be proactive in regards to safeguarding the students and staff, then yeah, more power to them, guys. We want, and I'll say this because a lot of people seem to think, oh, well, y'all just want everything closed. No, I want everything open.
Yeah.
Everything. I want small business to open. I want restaurants to open. I want the mall to open. I definitely want the theater to open. I want schools to open. I just want them to all open safely.
Have you noticed that in the news that they're not talking about other countries as much? Um, y- they're like China. Supposedly, it all started in China. Okay, fine. Are the Chinese still in lockdown? Are the Chinese? I mean, did they have some magic vaccination that we didn't have? Because my understanding is they're pretty much getting back to normal, to whatever their normal might be, but they're not as locked down, or their numbers aren't skyrocketing. Or am I wrong? Did I miss something?
No, I think what's happened is we've got so much going on in the United States right now that it's kind of hard to keep up with everything that's going on throughout the world. I every so often I'll get a little tisbit here and there in regards to what's going on at in UK, and also what's going on in South and North Korea. But guys, we have so much news happening here in the United States. With everything that's going on with the presidential election, with Trump's phone calls, with Joe.
That's so funny.
You know, no,
Didn't they
honestly,
learn? Didn't they learn from the Monica Lewinsky thing
come on, guys.
of the
Well, I mean,
phone?
everything is recorded, guys. And again, yeah, Trump, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. But with everything that's going on, I think there's so much going on here in the United States that it's very, very hard, to actually, pay attention to what's going on around the world. We really have a lot of things. And with the vaccine, vaccines hitting, again, more of the news is being consumed by it. I read, I was watching the news this morning, 350, is it 350,000 Americans have lost their lives
Yeah,
uh, to
that.
COVID.
I mean, if one person that is missing makes a difference in, a community, can you imagine 350 and what the difference the world is going to be? I mean, We had artists, musicians, we've had talent, amazing talent, business people. A lot of people have succumbed to this thing. I mean, the world is going to be a different place.
It is.
It is.
What's a CD? Asking for a friend. Yeah, exactly, man. That's
Millennial?
yeah, man. It's trippy because I was thinking, when's the last time I bought a CD? I honestly don't remember. 1990 something. I don't remember. Is
I
any?
can't help
Do you
Taylor
remember? Do you,
Swift.
I remember. Look, you could age yourself by. I remember 8 tracks. I remember
Yep,
cassettes.
yep,
I remember the laser discs, the
yep,
big ones. Then I
yep,
remember, and of course the vinyl albums. Of course,
yeah.
I remember the mini CDs. Remember those small ones,
Yes.
the small CDs, and then boom, everything's gone.
I think my favorite out of all of them were probably the cassettes.
Yeah.
I mean the pencil rewind.
Well, I think the cassettes. I love the cassettes because classic. If you grew up back in their days, you would always make your own cassettes.
Yes.
And I think that's why the iPods became, because you had your own playlists. And even today we have our own playlists on our phones. I don't know how good people are out there in making their playlists. I suck at it.
Oh no, I think you have to be super mega tech savvy because I see my son. My son is probably the best at making a playlist. Um, the kid's in college, so he grew up with that. So he's probably one of the better people to make playlists.
Yeah, it's crazy. Trump is still trying to cheat. Yeah, look, I'm not going to go. I think Trump should just let it go and start preparing for 2024. With that said, uh, if there anyone has any doubts in regards to voter irregularities, guys, come on. There is voter fraud everywhere.
Everywhere.
There was voter fraud during our election this
Yep.
past November here locally. Guys, there were vote harvesters going out there. That is proven. Uh, of course, there is a widespread voter fraud throughout the country, man. So, in that respects, yeah, man, I want the government to make sure that the votes that are actually being counted are actually real votes and not individuals that do not exist. And look, guys, I could show you the lists, guys, here in Brownsville, where you've got 13 people in one apartment.
Yeah.
13 people, 12, 13 people in one apartment, guys. Doesn't happen. I mean, yeah, we are Mexicans and stuff, but goodness gracious, you still don't put 13 people, voters in one apartment. That would,
Or one
that
of
would,
those apartments that has been condemned. There's nobody. They're not really there.
yeah, like the Valco did with Barbacoa Gate. That's for another day. John, don't make me bring out my bike again. Bring out your bike, Papa. I love you. You are delusional, Stoobies. Let's see. Happy New Year's. Cute. Monday, officially the first day of 2021. Matthew! The movie was pretty bad. I was skeptical at first because for me, no one could top Linda Carter, but I like the new Wonder Woman. I just hope if there's a next movie, it's better. Yeah, let's give it the number two, the Duke's curse, the Duke's
Yeah.
curse.
I,
From
I do think that new Wonder Woman, she is gorgeous.
beautiful.
And she was a military person.
Oh,
She has some kind of a military background.
Israeli, no?
I think so. But whatever, she's beautiful. Wow. I'm like, okay, you can my husband take your second look. It's okay. She's really pretty.
Yeah, gorgeous. Charlie's Angels. Yeah, this says Roberts, Tanya Roberts. Yeah, I think she did right after. I think she came on after Farrah Fawcett, and then Farrah Fawcett's cousin, that little Juanita, and then I can't
Was it
remember who's.
wasn't that Cheryl Ladd?
Yeah,
Cheryl
then
Ladd
after,
was the one.
I think Cheryl Ladd was only there for one season. No, I can't
And so
remember.
then after, well, because I know that after Farrah Fawcett left, because I used to collect the little chart. Remember the Charlie Angels cards?
Yes,
Or
of
you?
course.
I collected those when I was a kid, and but then there was Cheryl Ladd. But then after that, I stopped watching.
I can't remember, but she did take someone's spot. She was on towards the end of the show, if I'm not mistaken. High
Didn't
70s, 70s.
that? Yeah, she had a reoccurring role in that '70s show. I've never seen that. Have you seen that episodes or those
Which one?
the '70s show?
Oh, I love it. It's
Is it
amazing.
something? Do are they? Is it streaming anywhere? Because now I need to find something new to stream.
Oh, have you seen you have Netflix, right?
I have a lot of that stuff.
Have
Netflix and Hulu.
you watched Sense8?
No.
Yeah, a must. Sense8 is amazing. Don't get tripped out on the first episode. It might be a little bit confusing. I actually got turned off the first time I watched it, and then when I came back to watch it again, it's amazing. It's only 2 seasons. Or Stranger Things.
Hmm.
Have you seen that one?
No, that's another one I haven't looked into. But I did
Uh,
hear you all talking about it.
First season, amazing,
Did you like Cobra Kai?
amazing.
I love it. My brother was texting me saying how much he enjoyed it. Hi, Beatriz.
Hola, mi amor.
Um, but yeah, no, he was telling me, and I think it is that nostalgia. They brought back all all the movies. I love it. Love
I loved
it.
it. And Chapaneco doesn't want to go against the power that's me. Guys, there's no leadership on that board. There's no leadership on that board. Unfortunately, administration is hell bent on making sure more and more people go back onto campuses, guys. And again, at the end of the day, it's all about the money. And I'm sorry, this is not the year about the money. It's not the year for multi-million dollar corporations as to make their decisions based on the almighty dollar. And unfortunately for us at the district, uh, here in Brownsville, the district is a multi-million dollar corporation,
Yeah, it is.
multi-million dollar. It's over a $500 million monster machine. And let me tell you guys, unfortunately for us, it is going to either uh, hurt us all, or it's going to save us all. And right now, there's very little saving to be done out there. Very,
No,
very little.
when you focus on just saving yourself and your paycheck, not concerned about what's happening everywhere else. In my personal opinion, BISD needs to focus on like elementary level and middle school level. Focus on core things for students. I mean, they're not spending bukus of money on travel, are they? Aren't they? Isn't everybody zooming this and that? They're not supposed to. So,
Wanda.
and whatever resources they can, make sure that a first grader knows how to read, a second grader knows how to do whatever they need to do, and make sure everybody is on grade level. Because I read a post just recently that was saying this isn't the year to worry, that parents shouldn't, yes, be concerned about their academics, but right now their mental health, their well-being, kids will get it, and they'll get it fast. But focus on the core. I think the ones that they need to focus on also about, be concerned about their future would be your upper level grades, like the high schoolers. Yes, of course, they need to make sure that they have their core because they're going to move on to the next grade level. But the I mean, really, why I don't understand why an elementary kid or middle school kid needs to be on campus at this point.
They should test all teachers before go. Yes, actually, I did just put up a post in regards to is it PSJA that will be testing every single individual, or was it Donna? I can't remember which school it was. They will be
Oh,
testing every single individual that is going back onto campus. Guys, that is what we need here. I mean, why is it that other districts out there are being proactive in regards to what they're doing in order to prevent the continual spreading of COVID-19 in the communities, guys? It's just that simple, man. Let me bring it up. But there are other districts that are doing it. Why is it that we are always Ed Couch Elska schools? Ed
wow.
Couch Elska schools will be testing all staff. for COVID-19.
See, that is awesome.
Yes,
And
China
I
did.
mean, is are the tests reliable? Will they be able to get a result quickly? So before the person gets on campus? I mean, I don't know even know how those things work.
Yeah, again, they are going to test all staff for COVID-19.
Good.
Beatriz, in regards to China, Beatriz, I agree with David. I don't trust China
Yeah.
as far as I can throw everyone in China. I don't
Well,
trust them.
is there any country that we, is, how are they doing it? How are they running their system? Are they up and running, or, just curious?
Oh, we don't know. Again, they have limited press out there, so we don't know what's actually really truly
Right.
happening. You know? So, quien sabe? I don't trust them at all. A lot of people travel during the holidays. Yes, actually, a lot less than previous years, but a lot more than it was expected. You're very, very right. Like the star on the wall, Dallas Cowboys and or Porter Cowboys, both,
What was
right?
that?
Dallas Cowboys or Porter Cowboys.
Both.
Yeah. My 18-year-old is into vinyls. Let me tell you, vinyls are amazing. I use Spotify for my playlists. Yeah, I don't know what Spotify is. I've heard of Spotify. It's just
I've played with Spotify. It's nothing's easy for me. I can't figure this stuff out. It's just so much.
I have 50 people living in my apartment. That's called an orgy. Unfortunately, when it comes to voting, todos se tapan con la misma cobija. When it comes to cheating and fraud money talks cheese. Unfortunately, the good ones are left out and can't rule. And it's not so much of a rule. I would say serve. And the problem is that the individuals that we have, the ones that invest so much money, Beatriz, into these elections where they do the vote harvesting, where they get the people that have passed away to vote for them. It's very hard. But again, guys, one of the things that I've constantly shared throughout the 5 6 years that I've been running for any positions out there, guys, is exactly the same. The only way that we are going to take an election from them is to start a race, knowing that we are votes down. So there's 12 or 13 people in one apartment. You should check how many students from all local districts live in one address. Exactamente. Yeah, 100%. The issue is if you have 12 or 13 voters in one apartment, then you have to take into account that some of those voters, if they are families, they would have at least a mate or have children and stuff. So it's just impossible. Cobra Kai for life. Last season, so Erasmo, I ran across a Facebook page that helps waiters and waitresses throughout the U.S. It really sad how they are struggling to make ends meet. If anyone wants to help pages, adopt a server. Thank you, Lucy. That is awesome. Again, I'm all for those pages. I will look for that page actually after this morning. I have a couple of meetings this morning. I have meetings actually throughout. I will be in meetings till probably like 1:30 in the afternoon. But it's going to be a busy morning for me. Tonight, I will say that we will have Dr. De la Garza, Carlos de la Garza. Dr. Carlos de la Garza is a neurologist from Baylor. Uh, so we'll have him on tonight. So there's other topics that I wanted to talk about, but we'll skip them for tonight and bring them back tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning and Tuesday afternoon, I'll have some breaking news in regards to what's going on. But I'll give you a little hint in a little bit. Good morning, my friend. Have an awesome and blessed day.
Tell me. Yeah, now I'm curious. What's your breaking news? Come on, man.
Oh, a little
Share,
bit. Oh, my
share.
Cobra, just leaving us hanging. It just,
Yeah.
yeah. But that's why it's what. Good morning, Lorenzo. Good morning, mama, and I love ya. And that's what. Are you aiming for mayor or commissioner? If so, within a year, I'll be your first vendor. I will be running for by the time. I'll be running for mayor in 2 years. I will be running for city commissioner this year. So I'll be waiting. Saka raffle. And I was going raffle. BISD board members do not care. No, they don't care. What is BISD doing? Not a damn thing.
Nope.
Not a damn. It's kind of weird having the superintendent from McAllen, go out there and address everyone in the community which is very, very commendable. You have Ed Couch out there, testing every single one of their staff members before they go back onto campus.
Hmm.
Proactive. You've got Edinburgh, meeting during vacation time, the day after New Year's, and postponing the return for at least a week. Guys,
Hmm.
that's being proactive. What has our board done? Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Nope.
Nothing. And and it's kind of weird because people will say, "Hola, mi amor hermosa." People will say, Erasmo, you're just bashing the district. You're being negative. Uh, no, they do that themselves.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I
And
mean,
all I do is present the facts. Other districts out there are taking action. Ours is not. And what's funny, Nelda, is that you know when we were calling them out, they said they literally came out with a post and stated that other districts were following BISD's lead. That BISD was leading, and
we
the other districts around here were following their lead. It's not true.
there was a time. There really was a time. I remember a time when the ISD was the academic leader of the Rio Grande Valley, but their decisions of the last few years are just so disappointing.
Griselda's right. BISD should give the COVID vaccine to all faculty and staff at schools and nip it in the butt. 100%. And that's I'm glad you used that expression, Griselda, because that's exactly what we've been
Hmm?
screaming at the top of our lungs. Nip it at the bud, please. We are the richest district south of San Antonio, folks. I don't see how school can't test every Monday and Friday that what hospital staff does for their employees. Stop spread throughout school. CVC is free without insurance. Again, guys, the testing has been widespread. Start using it.
Yeah.
And I think I can't remember. There was a school district here. There was a school district here that Austin received 900. Austin ISD received 900
Well, you know
vaccine.
why. You know why Austin ISD. Austin ISD gets everything first because that's where the representatives' kids live, go to school. So anything, that's where they test everything. Austin ISD gets a lot of considerations. And then they'll, okay, so it worked here, spread it out, send it out. So yeah, of course they got a lot of things first.
Well, most individuals at the state capitol uh, tend not necessarily to live there. I'm actually very, very curious. How did Austin ISD, manage to get 900 vaccines, 900 vaccines, and other districts haven't? Unless other districts have as well, and we just haven't heard about it. I do know that the school nurses were going to be considered in the first phase of the vaccine, so we'll see what happens in that respects. We did get some good news that Brownsville will take part in Johnson and Johnson's. I think it's Johnson and Johnson's next trial. I posted it on the page. Eder Hernandez informed us of that this morning on a post he shared. It's great news for the city of Brownsville, folks.
That's
Uh,
good.
they are going to explain. Actually, I'm going to try and get some more information on it today and try and see what it is. And I'll hopefully have that information for tonight so that we could ask Dr. Carlos de la Garza in regards to it. So we should be getting some more information today. I was expecting a call to go visit Valley Med to see what's going on in regards to this vaccine. I'm very, very interested, not only in taking it, it is a trial, but I'm also interested in finding out, what it entails for the city of Brownsville. It's great news, guys. Yes, 15, but room for one more. Ay me voy.
Don't
I'll
forget
be
your
your
toga.
I'll be your first vendor. Count it. I love you, Papa. Thank you, mi amor. Trump caught on tape. What do you think? Eh. I mean, guys, yeah, man. I mean, I
Desperate.
heard I heard the recording. He's going like, "Hey, find me 12,000 votes, 11 some thousand something. I can't remember. 12,000 votes. Oh yeah, man. I mean, I'd like to find 12,000 votes in the city of Brownsville as well. Again, it's what you do after you lose a race. You try to scramble. But some of us were a little bit more gracious in regards to, yeah, let it go. And look, guys, again, and I've been the first one to say, right after the election, well, after the results started to come in regards to Georgia, Arizona, and Pennsylvania, it's the first one to say Trump needs to just let it go. It's over. But again, it is what it is, guys. Some people struggle with a loss. After we lost the election this past November, immediately came on that same night, guys. Did not shy away from the loss. Came out that same night and continued on. And will continue on again. I take a licking, but I keep on ticking. Trump should do the same.
I
Sorry.
agree.
Are you?
It's
Are,
unfortunate that he continues on with that. I mean, he already did all the legal options that he could have, which I feel. I mean, that I think is right. If there's legal ways to go through it, then you do it. But once he's exhausted all of that, which didn't he already exhaust all of that?
yeah,
Now
it's a done deal.
it's ridiculous. Okay.
Are the bad decisions that BISD makes is because of Raterio, or what is the reason? Yes, 100%. Let me tell you guys what BISD should be doing is, and they should have done this immediately after Sylvia Atkinson was arrested, and something that I called for during my last months on the board: audit,
Say it.
audit
Yes.
the crap out of everything. They refused. They
Yes.
refused to audit. They refused to do it back then. They refuse to do it now. They refuse to audit because they don't want what they know that goes on at the district to be uncovered. It's that simple, folks. Look at what happened at the records department. The records department is a mess.
Yes.
Now they have law enforcement scrambling. Guys, this happened 2 years ago,
Can
and
you
they have law
imagine?
enforcement scrambling.
Can you imagine now? Think back on this. That's 2 years ago, and this is what they've been uncovering. There's more. There's always seems like they uncover one little stone, and then there's another one underneath it. So they they lost their focus. Their focus should have been on what's happening in classrooms and making sure students are being, successful. That's the focus of a school district. Everything once they started getting all this distracted on this and that and how they could make their monies on the side, they lost focus. And it's unfortunate that our kids are paying for it because wasn't it in 2018, maybe a little bit before that, there was several articles nationwide about how illiterate BISD, about Brownsville students, our community is. That's ridiculous. No. BISD should be the best academically. The teachers are amazing. The
Well,
administrators are even more.
unfortunately, unfortunately for our district, guys, the board cannot cannot do what it's supposed to do. And what the board is supposed to do is be ambassadors for the district, oversee the district. They cannot because they continuously set themselves back for not doing the right thing. Do the right thing.
Yeah,
And it's all the district has to do. Just do the right thing, man. If you do the right thing, then you're not going to have anyone question anything that you do. Look,
that's right.
if the district was doing the right thing, I would sound like a crazy man. Honestly, guys, if the district was out there doing the right thing, I would literally sound like a crazy man. And I say that because I would sound like a crazy man because if I was out here screaming and shouting, "Oh, they're doing a horrible job. It's horrible. It's horrible." And everyone knew that, hey, everything was smooth and cool at the district, then I'd sound like a crazy man, guys. But I warned about the raterio. I warned about them, skimming off the top. I warned about skimming off contracts. And then what happens? Months pass, year pass, boom, it hits. Guys, again, every single department that Sylvia Atkinson came into contact with at the district should be audited and not by their internal auditors, guys. Again, the internal auditors, which include Porras and those people there, the internal auditor is controlled by Sylvia. She put him there. Guys, they have her sister in charge of federal funds, folks. Federal funds. Now, records department, guys, is a small financial little part of BISD. It's very, very small. So
Yep.
if they're stealing aquí in the small, do you think that they're not stealing in the big? Of course they are. It's easier to steal from federal funds. It's easier to steal from the food FNS guys. It's easier to steal in those. It's easier to skim off of contracts. Did we not learn anything with Barbacoa Gate, folks? Come on. It's not Erasmo being negative. It's Erasmo showing facts. And again, I challenge the board. Do the right thing. That's all you have to do. Do the right thing. Prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Please prove me wrong.
And let's kind of think about it. How long ago was Barbacoa Gate? And look at everything. This thing is go back, go back, go back. And that's the unfortunate thing. This is what I mean by they're going to turn one thing over, one rock over, one another rock. It's something's just not right, and it hasn't been right for a while. And an independent audit would help clean that up and make everything okay. Here's what we need to do and fix it. We need to fix it because the kids deserve that. I think he has a guest.
Uh, I'll answer this. Erasmo, this is with no offense to you, but running again seems. I don't. I'll be very clear. I don't care what it seems like. I don't care what it seems like, because if you think for a second, Duck, that I need an elected position in order to have the attention of people, then you don't really know who I am. Let me tell you, Duck, as of right now, there is not no one single politician, there is not one single elected official here in the city of Brownsville or in Cameron County that is more well known than Erasmo Castro. It's that simple. Look, Duck, I could be wearing a mask, which I do when I go out in public. Could be wearing a mask anywhere, and I will still get recognized. I will still get the attention. So it's not Erasmo needs an elected position in order to garner the attention of the people. It's not my thing, man. I already have the attention of the people. I have the attention of the elected officials in the city of Brownsville. I get attention when I go to Matamoros, bro. It's that simple. You could think and imagine, and if this is what I feel, that's your prerogative, bro. But I don't need an elected position in order to garner the attention of the people of my community. I have that tenfold, tenfold. And again, look, I don't care for much of this. Or with no offense, anytime someone starts this crap with "oh, no offense," it means that they intend to offend you. But let me tell you something, Duck, whoever you may be, I don't offend that easy. But I will respond. I do not need an elected position. And I'll say what I said when we lost the BISD race. Look, I'm going to be okay. That's not the question, Duck. The question is not is that Erasmo going, and I appreciate all the text messages, the phone calls, the inbox. Erasmo, are you okay? I appreciate them. Erasmo Castro is going to be okay. It's not our first rodeo. The question should be, are you going to be okay? So, look, unless you're deaf, dumb, and completely out of it, that was deaf, dumb, and mute. And again, it's just an expression. I don't want my friends at the deaf community guy get asked. Look, guys, you have to be completely oblivious of what goes on in the city of Brownsville to not realize that we are in trouble,
Mm-hmm.
not only at the district level, at the city level, also at the county level, folks. We're in trouble, man. The individuals that are there are out there for themselves. So again, look, if you want to continue to go out there and vote for the people, the Raterio, go for it, man. Just don't do it on my time.
Good
Uh,
answer.
Bendiciones, Erasmo. Does someone know what Chinese people are eating? The future of 2021 depends on that. Rice? Is that racist? I don't want to be like, oh, he stereotyped all Asian for eating rice. They do eat
Wouldn't
rice.
that be a good one? Because doesn't everybody eat rice? A version of it. Hey,
I
are
don't
you
rice.
are you still cooking? What happened to your cooking?
I don't. The problem is that when I cook, I like to cook like para gente, and especially with COVID-19, I do everything to stay by myself as much
Yeah.
as possible. So I don't want to cook large portions to be out there distributing. I will say I want to thank my friend Emma for the Oaxacan mole. My gosh, that thing was amazing,
Mm.
amazing, a delicious, delicious flavor, man. Delicious. January 6th will be interesting when Vice President Pence announces that the new president is President Biden. Yeah, I agree. Corruption and BISD, yeah, 100%. They really removed strawberry milk. Well, they already removed the strawberry milk because they need to do cutbacks. They better not. Let me tell you, I fought for strawberry milk. No offense, but
Okay.
to you, but let me offend you. Exactamente. You know, anytime someone goes, no offense, but you know that their intent is to offend. Yo, my boy, famous. Christian, you're famous, Papa. Appreciate you, Papa. Act that duck. Good morning, SA. Yeah. Ya cayó el chueco. Okay, congratulations, man. A lot of people haven't. As the guys, I will give you the. I'm not going to give you the complete information, but I'll tell you what I found out. Minerva Peña was served a lawsuit uh, from from Marisa Leal. She has been served. She was served on the 31st of the last day of the year, which would be a good ending for 2020, guys. As I will share with you the contents of the lawsuit, hopefully as soon as I get my hands on it, which is what I intend to do today. That is one of the things that's going to occupy my morning. It's just interesting, guys. It's never a dull day. I will be sharing the documents with Brownsville Times, and so that they can report on it. And I will be sharing their posts, and I will be sharing the documents as well. It's it's going to be an interesting couple of
Here
weeks.
we go. Yeah.
So I will be sharing the lawsuit. Hopefully well, if not tonight, because we will have the doctor on tonight, but tomorrow morning I'll give you more information in regards to the lawsuit, and then really, really dissect it Tuesday evening at 9 o'clock in the evening.
Ay,
But
that's too long. We want to know.
yeah, I mean, again, I just got the information. I haven't read the lawsuit. I need to read it first to let you know what's going on. I will be reading it today. So congratulations, Marisa Leal. Again, get a word
We
her.
love her.
Congratulations.
We love her.
Finally, something interesting. You go get her, Marisa. Yeah. As again, guys, it's a good way to start the year. And see,
No
that's one of the
no offense, but I just happen to love Miss Marisa Leal. No offense to Miss Benya, but I just love Marisa Leal.
oh, Minerva Peña is a piece of crap. There's no doubt. Minerva Peña is a piece of crap. No doubt.
I'm
She's
not gonna.
her and Drew are in the same boat. Pieces of crap. They deserve each other, honestly. 100%.
Miss Drew was an English teacher when I went to Oliveda back in the day.
A lawsuit? You can't sue God's plan. Yeah. The loca, la vieja, the loca. A way to go. Finally, someone has the yes. So
Yes, she
again,
does.
it's going to be interesting, guys. But again, I will be again, and um, I found out about the lawsuit, and I think part of it was like, well, I said, once you file a lawsuit, it becomes public record.
Yes.
So it is
Can
public
you
record.
imagine on the 31st? Happy New Year.
Blessings, guy. You guys are good. Thank you. I love it. Bless you.
Love you.
And Brownsville Times, I'll send you the copy of the lawsuit that I get so we can read it together. So y'all can report on it, guys. Minerva was served on 31st. We'll get the documents today and do a good reading. It'll be a good way to spend the afternoon for me, actually reading some stuff that's going to continuously bring smiles to my face.
Hi, there's hope. Hope.
Uh, Now the last words.
Everybody needs to still wear your mask, stay safe, be happy. Be happy this new year. Just have hope in your heart.
Guys, yes, it's going to be a great, great year, guys. Let's make it so. Make it so. As a Captain Jean-Luc Picard would say, make it so. So
I love him.
make it so. So do I. I love Patrick Stewart. Yes, I am one of those little Star Trek nerdy type of, not that a Trekkie, but pretty close. Uh, what lawsuit? I came in late. Andale. That's what you get for getting here late, Brenda. Guys, we'll be sharing more information in regards to it. Brownsville Times will be reported on it. I will throw out a post here or there in regards to what it entails. We will discuss it tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and we definitely will discuss it tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. Guys, please, as Nelda says, social distance, wear face coverings, hand sanitizer, the works, guys. It is important, guys. Please be good to each other. And please continue to be good to me. God bless. 9 o'clock tonight.